Hey everyone, TB Shores, I'm back. It's March the 12th, 2021. It's 5:14 p.m. We're going to go back. I'm going to pick up where we left off, but we're going to look at a few more points concerning this day and night. The Lord wanted me to emphasize. Okay, when we looked at this, like in our last video, when we dove into night, we saw that it took us to understand that the Lord has included the building blocks, you know what I mean, in the Word. It's just not on the surface understanding of things. And so he wanted us to look back and make sure that we see this connection. Yes, the day and the night is what drew me to this, because I know from past studies it was about the light and the darkness, and how it had an effect on the pineal gland. And then he's brought me through all these studies and different things that I've done in videos about understanding the kingdom of light and the kingdom of darkness will rise at the same time, because the Lord will not let the darkness rise and overpower the light. Okay, he keeps a balance and he counters the enemy. But anyway, what I want to point out is, just so we know that there's a clear connection here, is day. Let's pop on in there. When we look at day, and this was what I was forgetting before, that I thought I needed to mention, and I just couldn't bring it back to my mind, was when we click on day and we see the Hebrew word for day. I'm not good at pronouncing these, but it looks like yomam, yomam, or something of that sort. But when we look down in the definition, it says from another Hebrew word, which is 3117. When we click on that, it takes us to usages, is what the Lord had me to look at, because it's got the information that ties it together. We see here day as in a 24-hour period, and we see as defined by evening and morning. Okay, what the Lord wanted me to point out here is the day part of this day and night that's mentioned in this scripture is what focuses on understanding that he's put the pineal gland in the scripture, okay, because of this 24-hour cycle. And that is what one of the main things that this gland is connected with is the light and the darkness and how it affects us. Because it says right here, I'm just going to, where we looked at over here, where it says 24-hour period, just to make it clear, over here in this information, this is about the gland, and it talks about the pineal gland, and it says it's part of the brain known to control the body's 24-hour cycle. Just like we saw, day was pointing us to understand 24 hours over in the scripture. We also see that here connected to the pineal gland. And of course right here we also see with 24-hour cycles of light and darkness. So he wanted me to make it clear that where we were seeing this word day, we were seeing that as our connection to the pineal gland. And then as we looked at night, that was our connection to the building blocks, okay? So when we go back over here, now that's the Lord showing us He's got pineal gland right here, and he's got the building blocks right here. You just got to dig in there to find it, okay? So I want to revisit something that was in this night that the Lord wanted me to make sure that I covered, because I don't think I covered this in the last one. This part here, when you click into this Hebrew word that night in the KJV scriptures comes from, remember I said this right here is what grabbed my attention, where it says a twist away of the light. Well, the Lord wants me to explain what that means. So when we look here at understanding what the word away means from this or that place, off, aside to another place, or in another direction. Hold on just a minute. Sorry about that. I had the door open and there was some noise from the other room and I'm trying to shut it out. Okay. So as we go on down, away means far or apart. It also means absent or gone. It means distant. It means do away with. Okay, I think we can see there's a significant repeating idea behind that. So then, as we look back at it, that was covering the away part. So we can see that it means basically to be absent or gone, distant, to do away with, far apart from, okay? So what is that saying? It's saying far apart of the light, distant of the light, away from the light. So what it's saying is it's doing away with, okay? To be away means to be distant, to be away from, far from, I think is what it said. But you get what I'm saying. So he wanted us to understand this is talking about being distant from the light, okay? And so then we're going to look at the word twist. Now, when we pop over here and look at twist, the thing that he led me to was this right here. Twist. The meaning of twist, that means make something by interlacing or winding strands together. So if you understand what that's saying, it's about connecting something. It's about intertwining something, interlacing, connecting it together, okay? And you see that this word means to interlace or connect something together. But then right behind it, it's saying away of the light, meaning away from or distant of the light. So this is giving us understanding of knowing what is happening with what's going to be done to the building blocks, okay, to the building blocks of our body through the stick, okay? That's one thing the Lord wanted me to emphasize, because I didn't cover that before. So it's about interlacing something that does away with the light, okay? And of course, we've got professionals that have put out information that specifically talks about the interlacing, interlacing something with the building blocks. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, because I got to watch what I say. So, I'm trying to see if I forgot anything with that. We talked about, okay, so the thing to take away from this is that this is about something being interfaced with the building blocks that takes away the light, okay? And of course, we know who the light is. And when we back up to verse 10, we can, after we understand all that, we dig into it and understand, we can see that the Lord has put information about the pineal gland, the third eye, the seat of the soul, and the building blocks right here in this verse with these 3 words. Now, how amazing is that? Okay, I'm trying to see if I got time to go into something else. And yeah, let me mention too, as you see right here, we even see this word twisted right here, talking about the building blocks. So it's about the altering of what's already there, and it's going to be twisted and interfaced. Let's see, is there something else? And of course, this is just showing you that the description that we saw within that. Let's pop back in there for just a second. I think this may be taking us to this one place for the winding stairs mentioned. Okay, when we pop back in here and we look at where this Hebrew word came from, or it says from the same as, okay, and we see that this is where it's talking about the staircase, the winding stairs, the steps, the spiral steps, and the ladder. One thing I want to emphasize is when we see something it seems out of place, just like the word night took us to this, okay? The word night. Of course, in our wildest dreams, we would not think that this would be connected with night. A winding staircase would be connected with night. And so when we see something that seems out of place and you go like, what? Know that most likely you need to dig into it because God's got a nugget hid in there. Okay, I'm going to cut this off and we will pick up wherever I feel he's leading in the next video. I love y'all. Bye-bye.